一刀流居合獅子孫孫
うっせえ行こう逃げたお前は俺の仲間だ
何も分かった
Hey guys, what's going on? Welcome back to another video. So finally, after 4 years? 3.5? Hunter x Hunter is finally back, dude. Chapter 391. Wow, it's been way too long, dude. I'm happy, man. It looks like new chapters are going to be coming out on Fridays, at least in Australia, which is the same as One Piece. And I believe for the next 10 weeks, I think Hunter x Hunter does it sort of 10 at a time, and then Togashi will decide if he needs to, go on a break or not. But it looks like for the next 10 weeks, we're going to be reading Hunter x Hunter, which is awesome, dude. Man, I'm going to be cramming my Fridays with One Piece and Hunter x Hunter. Ugh, I'm so keen. And if you hadn't seen, the chapter cover for volume 37 has been announced, which is Morena, which, as we know, is one of the Mafia family leaders of the, I think it's pronounced Healy family. It's like H-E-I-L and then hyphen Y, whatever. But she's definitely wreaking havoc, and she's got that unique ability where she can sort of bestow Nen abilities onto other, and they level up by killing people, that sort of thing. And she's a very big focus of this chapter as well. But yes, I'm keen. So I haven't reread the Succession War arc. I just have too many other things to watch and read, and honestly, I'm not the biggest fan of this arc, so I don't really have the motivation. I sort of skimmed through, read some sort of Reddit, cheat sheets and a couple of YouTube videos just to catch up a little bit. But the majority of the plot, and there's so many new characters that have been introduced, I'm genuinely not that interested in all the princes and all the bodyguards and all these, I reckon there's like 100 characters we've met in this arc. What I am really looking forward to is the Dark Continent, when we finally get there. I'm really looking forward to seeing more of the troop, the Zodiacs, Leorio, Kurapika, Jing, Kristen, Beyond, like all their interactions on the boat, because there's going to be so many fights breaking out, I'm sure. And then eventually when they all get to the Dark Continent as well, like what the hell's going to happen? So that's what I'm really interested in. What I don't care too much about is the Succession War, like the princes. I don't really care who wins in the end, to be honest. And the Mafia families, I don't really care about their, inter-Mafia beef or anything like that. So, yeah, so I'm a bit mixed on this arc, but, regardless, I'm still super happy that Hunter x Hunter is back, and I'm going to be reading weekly, so, yeah, I'm keen. So I had just read chapter 391. I did wait until today to post this video, because I did want to compare it against the official release as well, which we have here on Viz, who always release the last 3 chapters for free. Because I've heard a lot that the official translation is a lot better. Like, one of the big problems in the Succession War arc is that Togashi really did just walls of text. And honestly, I agree. It was rough getting up to date the last 10-20 chapters. But I honestly had a bit of a comparison. I thought they were both good, both TCB and the official for this one. So I think I'm going to stick with TCB, also because it releases 3 days sooner for me, Friday versus Monday. So I had a look at both, but I'm probably going to stick with TCB from now on, just like I do with One Piece. And honestly, for One Piece, I do prefer that translation. It's just so cool seeing Togashi Man on the weekly again, man. So yeah, I'll take you through the chapter. This one's pretty much the same thing the whole time. It continues on from 390, when we met these members, these 2 ladies here with pretty cool powers. If I flick back to 390 here, you'll see one of them has the cool, blood powers. When she gets cut, she can manipulate her blood and do cool things and beat them up that way, which is pretty cool. Yeah, Zakuro, Chiyu family is where they're all from. And then the other one's got a cool ability where she can sort of punch ants out of them. Like, they don't need to talk, which is perfect for interrogation. Bang, 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 bang. And yeah, she learns all this stuff about the ability that Morena's given them. As we kill people, our level goes up, and when we get to 21, the ability manifests, sort of thing. And then they can all get Nen that way, which is pretty OP, to be honest. So yeah, and this guy can, turn objects into Nen animals, which can do all kinds of creative stuff. So we pretty much just see them the whole chapter, and we pretty much just see him at the end, fight a few people from the Healy family. So that's about it. This chapter is really just a gang war. No Troot, no Leorio, Kurapika, any of that. So it's fine, but nothing really jumps out as an epic or really substantial moment for me. We do learn more about their abilities, like the little blood things. that comes out of this lady. Looks like they last about 30 to 40 minutes and they can regenerate until the nem runs out. And so they're also looking for Hisoka. Seems like everyone's looking for Hisoka. Where is he, man? We actually haven't seen him on the boat once yet. It's crazy. And yeah, so jumping back to 390 again, these Chi-Yu family members have also been given the order to kill Morena, because Morena is pretty much just wreaking havoc and just killing tons and tons of people on the ship, including a lot of subordinates from the other two families, which is the Chi-Yu family and the Cha-Ah family, I believe it's called, the one that's sort of working with the spiders and they're going to help each other out. Like, I think a few members of the troop are going to help them kill, like, Morena and the Healy family members in exchange for their help in finding Hisoka. So yeah, there's a lot of, different motives and relationships going on here. Like, I don't care too much. I'm probably more interested in the troop Hisoka side of things, so yeah. Anyway, so back to 391. We get to see this guy. He's like the 2IC, second in command of the Chi-Yu family. He's got some pretty cool powers. Like I said, he can pretty much turn objects into animals and do cool stuff with him. So he uses his cat to record. We saw him last episode, or last chapter, 4 years ago. Turn some guns into snakes and kill a few of those guards, which is pretty cool. And at the end of this chapter, we see him use handcuffs as doves or birds here, which are very useful in his upcoming fight. And so 3 of these guys from the Healy family try to gang up on him. And so we can see they've all passed level 1, so they've each got a Nen ability now. It's so repeated, man. Like, when you think way back to Gon and Killer learning Nen, and how tough it was, and all the lessons and all that, given they were very fast, like, it's crazy that some people on this boat can just make a lot of those rules and guidelines just redundant. Like, Morena can just hand out abilities. The bloody 4th prince is being, like, gifted all these OP abilities. Like, don't get me started on the 4th prince. He just annoys me. He does not deserve to be so OP. Like, first, he's got his spirit beast. He's also awakened his Nen ability, which is like another guardian beast, which seems crazy which he doesn't know about yet, I don't believe. And when he uses Zetsu, he, like, can see 10 seconds into the future, which is stupid. So that just annoys me. I don't think he deserves it, like, and he hasn't trained for any of those. He's just being given these techniques out of the blue, which annoys me a little bit, but yeah, I won't go too deep down that path. I'll just complain. But yeah, the art in this was really cool. Tagashi, the art he did for this guy being able to transform his arm is super cool and detailed. Gosh. So yeah, he pretty much attacks the 2IC guy. I've already forgotten his name. What is that again? God, that's hard to pronounce. Henry. It's like Henry, I guess. Alright, he shall be called Henry. It's hard for a lot of names that I haven't heard or seen in the anime. Like, I'm not the best of my Japanese fluency, to be honest. So Henry pretty much takes care of him pretty easily. The others try to shoot him with normal builds, but it doesn't really do anything, understandably. He did sort of lose focus for a little bit, and a couple little wound here in the hand, but it didn't make much of a difference in the end. This is pretty cool though, when he goes to chop him with the axe and he just, gosh. And this line was pretty cool about him being both hunter and prey, like both killing someone and being killed at the same time. That's crazy, dude. That was pretty cool. So understandably, this guy, Henry, is pretty strong, and the other two just walk away. But yeah, and that's it, and these two are going to report back to Morena. Morena's pretty cool. When she was first introduced, she just wants to, like, tear down this horrible world. She's just looking to wreak havoc, which is pretty cool. So keen to see more of her. She seems like she'll be an interesting character. But there's like a billion side characters. Like when Kurapika was doing all that training with all the bodyguards, teach them all Nen, there's like 20 bodyguards in there we got introduced to. Every prince has like 20 bodyguards and a lot of them get introduced, and I'm like, I do not care about all these characters, dude. So not the longest chapter. It's pretty much just this little gang beef for the whole thing. I did like that there was more action as opposed to text, like we've seen a lot in the last 20-30 chapters, which is really good to see from Tagashi, and I hope he sticks down that path. But yeah, overall it was fine. Like I said, nothing amazing or stand out, and I don't care particularly about too many of these characters. But the main highlight for today is that Hunter x Hunter is finally back, dude, and I'm keen. And when Volume 37 finally comes in stock in Australia, I'll grab a copy and I'll do a bit of an unboxing of that as well, which should be pretty cool. So there you have it, Hunter x Hunter 391. I'm happy it is back. So like I said, I think I'll react to these on Fridays using the TCB version, now that I've sort of seen both, instead of waiting for Monday, so yeah, I'll probably do another one this Friday. Looking forward to it. Bro, these TCB comments are goated. It's finally back. Oh, guys. Alright, well there you have it. Thanks again for watching, guys. If you have any ideas for future videos, anything you'd like me to react to, or verses, or what ifs, or anything like that, leave a comment down below and I'll give it a go. Otherwise, I'll see you next time. Alright, have a good one, guys. Cheers.